Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is your host, your casual dad, and we're back with another lovely little post-apocalyptic beaver building episode. This time we're switching it up. We're going to do some things a little different. We're going to have a little planning episode that you can give your feedback. And then later in the week, I'll start developing that. And then we'll have a new episode at the end of the week, and we'll just rinse and repeat. So you, the viewer, get to impact the build. But you got to comment by Wednesday afternoon so I can take those feedbacks that you give me, those comments and such, into consideration. If not, I'll just keep building whatever. So the first one, and this will be released as a post, as a poll, we're going to be doing a few looks at different maps that I've kind of picked out in some general plans. It may change. And why these are going to be the three options to choose from. So the first one is the hollows map. You have a lot of these little underground, hollows or land bridges. That's really interesting looking around the map. Lots of interesting multi-level. We're playing the folktale now. All right, and the goal of this is we're going to have folktale zooming around on zip lines. All right. But we're also going to be doing a challenge mode. We're going to be hard mode. We're going to see if we can survive and get to the point of thriving in hard mode. I don't think I've ever tried this before, so it's going to be interesting. But we have a bit of a problem because this one, once we start blocking up certain places, it will flow through here, and then that means it will flow down and destroy. So we've got to be careful about how we handle it. And there's not really a good spot in any of the corners to put the powerhouse like I really like to do. But I came up with another one that's so beautiful it's choking me up. I'm gonna do if this map is chosen, I'm gonna do a T intersection one. So this was eventually gonna be blocked off, and we're gonna flatten this area out. So we're gonna have it come up here. We're gonna have a T, right? And in one quadrant, we're gonna have all of our wood production. Everything from planks to treated planks, anything wood related is going to go over here. We might put down our, what is it called? Our haulers and builder huts here. But that's where everything's going to go here. And on the other side, everything else is going to go. Our dynamite, our metal, everything, absolutely everything. And, so that's what we're gonna be doing, and but as far as what we build and where, I'm not sure. But I do like the verticality for the zip lines. Unfortunately, all of our metal is up high, so we're gonna have to get to that. So it's gonna be difficult. So that was option one. Now let's go look at option two. All right, here is our option 2, Beaver Ravine, I believe is the map called. This is from the workshop. This map is super interesting. So if we just go down to the very bottom, all right, we have like some hidden water sources, different places, a bunch, 3 different hidden bad tide sources, and it's all really smart and it's really cool. This so far has been my favorite map I've looked at. So you have a couple over here. Let's turn water off on the edges that flow in to here, but this is like an underground aquifer. There's nowhere for it to go. So then it's forced up these small sections that have blockages that you could unblock if you want to flood this area, but then it just comes up and it flows down and out. And they do this so many places. Like there's a water source here that just comes around and out. But blockages you could free up to have it green up the area really easily. Same thing for over here. There are hidden water sources throughout. Really smart. And then I noticed when I was looking for the bad water sources that this person made an entire like underground livable space that you can't even see from the outside. That's gonna be really, really interesting. I'm really excited and hope you guys pick this one. This is my personal pick. This is the one I'm voting for, and this is one we're gonna play if not enough votes get done or there's a tie. So, if you want to see a certain map, make sure you go and vote. Like, and it's so, like, I don't know, like, maybe, like, because the water comes through these support lines. Like, this is just such an interesting map. Like, maybe I have the underground exits, more underground in here. I don't even know if I saw that earlier. Oh, that's the back of that. Yeah. Like, this is such an interesting map. Like, I mean, I could easily put the powerhouse here, but I'm thinking, since the bad tide is already over here, if we were to come in here and basically flatten all of this, could we like have the water congregate here and it flows down at right angles and we just take up this space somehow with our water wheels? I don't know. It's gonna be interesting though. Because I've also was thinking, what if we flatten this area out, don't interrupt the good water flow, and put it here, but then have that good water go to a reservoir. That's what I'm thinking. But also, this is so far from the source. Why would I want to pipe it all the way over here? Anyways, it's very, very interesting map. Lots of good verticality. Be really cool to have the zip lines going over this. I think it'd be a good challenge, because immediately when a bad tide comes, if we don't have food stored up, we're gonna be in a world of hurt. So that's Beaver Ravine, option 2. Let me know what you guys think about it. All right, and this is our third and final option. It is the Right Side Cliff. It's another custom map. I'm not sure that's the exact name. I'll get that for you if this one is picked. But it's going to be fairly challenging. I mean, they're all going to be challenging for different reasons. This one's small, and all of our water sources are in the back that come around. And so, again, we're going to have to make our food, gather our food really quick, and probably housing's going to be really late. But I can't be too late, because with the folktale, the only way you get more beavers is by having housing. So it kind of puts you in a pickle. So we can get straight over here to get our berries. So that's good for immediate food. But there's just a sprinkle of trees everywhere. That's a pain. So I think what we would do is we'd come out here and we'd try and clear out, I mean, at least this side of trees. And then try and get food going really fast. Get over here, clear out these trees, and then plant new ones. The good thing is we have a lot of oak close by, so we can take advantage of pine and oak quickly. But with the water, it's all over here. So what I'm thinking is using a combination of levees and dirt blocks. Maybe we'd eventually switch to dirt blocks, and we just wall this off, follow no terrain to respect the topography. But then we have different levels of water sources, and so that then presents a challenge. But what you would see here, I'd keep this level. I would just hollow out everything from the side to make a big water tank, and then maybe like the very bottom layer, we could somehow figure out how to direct bad water in there, and then just like off the back, so it never contaminates our water tank, because there's not very much room to do anything else. But also, problem with the folktale that this map is going to give us, really all the maps, but especially this one, is power. You can cap off the bad water, and you can constantly use the bad water rig to constantly get bad water for your explosives and whatnot, but you can't use it for power like the iron teeth. So that means we're going to need something else. And so what I'm thinking about is lining the edge with batteries. And then over here, how I've done before with my food farms, do the same thing, but come in here with our wind turbines, because those are like 3 high. So we could get like 1, 2, we might be able to get 3 layers of wind turbines in here. So it'd be a nice hollowed out building. But then besides that, to actually support ourselves and see what kind of population I want, because something I didn't mention with the other ones is I want to see, the first goal is, can we just even get the point of surviving the hard mode? All right, but then the second one is how like big can we build the population? Can we get to 400 like on New Babylon? And this map, that provides the challenge because of how small it is. But we're going to do a lasagna method where we're just going to take this whole topography and we'll just evenly dynamite it down. So I know that means we're going to have to shift things around, like if this is farmland and wood, but we'll dynamite it down, at least one side, and we'll hollow it out and make it lasagna. So we'd have a copy of this topography down here, and then we'd build dirt over the top of it to then, so that's farmland, and then we'd have our wood production on top of that. And that's what we would do. I think that's would be the plan for this map if this map is picked. They're all going to be challenging for different reasons. All going to be very interesting. I like the verticality, the smallness for the zip lines, because it'd just be really cool to see the beavers just zip around. And maybe we build something over our water tank. Maybe we run our power line from here all the way out there, and that's where industry is. I don't know. Just some thoughts I've had to inspire you guys to give your feedback. So those are our 3 maps to pick from. Go back and review each of those, and then make sure you vote on the poll that's going to be out by Wednesday afternoon, and that's when I'm going to start the recording for the build that will be out. I'm going to shoot for Friday afternoon, but if that doesn't work, then oh man, thank you for the follow, Richard Hannaford. That's what that noise is. That was from a long time ago when I broke my chair. In case you guys are wondering, on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch. And so sometimes I'll talk to chat like that right there. Anyways, that distracted me. But yeah, that sound, I almost broke my chair. I'll have to link the video for you guys sometime in a comment. It's really funny. But yeah, you guys vote by Wednesday. I'm going to try to have it out by Friday afternoon. Not sure that's going to be possible as the builds go forward, so we may just shoot for Saturday morning. But yeah, if I don't have feedback by Wednesday afternoon, or there's a tie, I'm just going to make my own decision going forward. And also let me know if there's any mods or how I can get subs and viewer names and Discord members' names to auto-populate as the beavers. I think that'd be really cool. Really nice touch for you guys who come around, stick around, and hang out. And if you want your name to show up in the game, make sure you check out the description down below to see how you can join the Casual Dad gaming community and just come hang out with us people who like strategy games, city builders, beaver builders, all kinds of different chill games. And yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate you. And hit that subscribe button to stick around to see how this community involved build goes. Hit that like button, also helps me out a lot, helps the channel out. I appreciate it. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.